Yo, what's up, guys? Just see life through my eyes, and I swear you wouldn't blink. I had a big question poll on Instagram, and for one of my topics that I was gonna choose to do for the show, I'm choosing it as my first topic. It is living in South Africa and how the environment has influenced me as a person. So yeah, let's go into it.
Ready to go, it's right now. Don't ruin the moment. It's up to you. It's time to prove.
All right, guys. So a few messages I got on Instagram were about what influenced me in South Africa, and I have about like 6 different bullet points. So first, I'm gonna speak about being grounded. Being grounded is like such an important thing that I think all of us need to understand. That one of the most important things for me is being grateful for what I have. Also, being in South Africa allows me to see the different levels of poverty, to really be grateful to just have a roof over my head, to be honest, because like everyone always compares, the most fanciest things, but just being able to have food in your stomach and to have a place to sleep these days is like really important. Also, another question that was surrounded by that was understanding replacement. Like, please understand that any of us can get replaced. So I don't care how cool you think you are, how much cool you can dress, what kind of contacts you have. We're all replaceable. So when that really sinks in, it kind of keeps you a little bit more humble. There's times when you have to know how to be cocky and to be confident and to be arrogant to a certain extent, or to play that role for whatever you're doing, but you still need to stay grounded. Also, being in Cape Town has been allowing me to understand my roots. Like, I was telling a friend that back in America, a lot of us don't really have a lot of information on like where we're from, especially as Black kids. It's really hard for us to know like where in Africa we could be from. So being here in the motherland has really helped me to kind of learn a bit more understanding of how it is to be grounded.
In play, acting like you want love, clearly you don't need it even.
All right, guys, my third thing for me is self-development. People ask, why are you in Cape Town? Why aren't you in LA or New York? Honestly, everybody goes to fucking LA and goes to New York all the time and goes to Paris and Milan, and those are the biggest places people need to be at. But I feel like life right now, it needs people to rediscover new things and find new passions, because Paris, Milan, New York, I feel like they can use something new, something a bit more refreshing. And I feel that the people that take time to go outside of their cities are allowing themselves to kind of keep developing themselves, because they're not kind of stuck around things that we're used to. So I feel putting yourself in an unfamiliar environment is very, very useful in having self-development and development of people around you. So being here, it's just been my own self-development. I put myself in a totally different place, different atmosphere, different energy that I'm not used to, and I've been challenging myself to make a difference for myself and the people around me. So that's also been a huge influence of me living out here in South Africa.
I'm still searching, yeah. I'm still searching.
Okay, patience. Like, oh my gosh, it's so hard to be patient these days, and I have to learn patience, because like I'm totally away from everything and everyone that like my family, like no one that I'm with blood or is anywhere close to Africa, and no clients that I'm usually working with have been in Africa. So being out here has really allowed me to kind of just chill out and not stop, but like just really have a more centered focus on what I need, which also goes to the next bullet, which is being alienated. Just allowing self to be away from things that are subjected to change your motives or your alternatives in similar ways that always has been. I'd rather be alienated from nothing and be away from everyone that doesn't know who I am and start something new, but still do the same type of ways that I do it, just in a new environment. So yeah. Okay, spiritual growth. Let's not get into religions or anything like that. I'm just speaking about just like your spirit, your soul, your energy. Being in South Africa has literally made me feel like I have had an own spiritual awakening, and like I feel more like centered to just kind of being more in the present and focusing on just what's happening now over anything else. You can literally be following the most popular girl or boy, and then literally in a month or two, someone that no one looked at could be even more popular and have more things going on in them. So it's like, I think it's always best to focus on the present and make the best of what you have now, because that through my spirit has allowed me to kind of put more time into things that actually mean something, and not just like, just because they're a temporary fix that I felt might, help me in that moment. So yeah, the spiritual growth here has been on 100. So yeah, thank you, South Africa. So if you guys ever see me out, I'm mostly always wearing fashion, guys. This is a vest by him. He is about to come out with his first collection. I'm so excited for it. Look out for it. I'm always wearing it all the time. It's like, yeah, it's honestly my guilty pleasure. So yeah, Fashion Gods, look it out. Shout out to IM Agency, and yeah.